to Metal Titans, Guardians of Metal Entertainment Worldwide. I'm here with Michael Amott of ArchEnemy. Thank you for doing this interview with us today.
Well, thank you for having me.
Oh, not a problem. We're glad to have you back. Now, you guys are about halfway through your North American Chaos Legions tour. How is the tour going for you guys so far?
It's going very well. I mean, it's a great tour, great vibe on the tour amongst the bands, and the crowds have been great, the fans have been great, you know, so it's all, couldn't really wish for anything better, really. It's been really good.
Cool. I'm glad you guys are, it's doing well so far. Now, so far, have you had a certain city that stands out from some of the others compared to other tours, per se?
No, they've all been good. I mean, surprisingly, they've all been pretty good. I think the first show in Edmonton, no, not Edmonton, in Baltimore in the States, that was our first show. We still had a bit of jet lag. I don't know if that showed in our performance, but the crowd was still great. I think just the fans have been great at every show, so I can't really say there's been any, I don't favor any city over any others.
Yeah. Now, with your 9th album, Chaos Legions, doing so well, I think it was in the US it sold over 6,000 copies, I think, within the first couple days or so. Now, how does that make you feel compared to people like still purchasing your albums compared to now with such easy access to get free downloading? How does that make you feel to see that people are still out there buying records every day?
Yeah, I mean, it's great. I mean, I think it's for the bands like us that have been around for a little while, that have a fan base that were around before, you know, illegal downloading and stuff like that, file sharing. I think we can still sell. I mean, you know, it's still selling the album every week, so we're pretty happy about that. Yeah.
That's great.
You know, we don't really expect that much nowadays, actually. It's more like we just throw out some new music, new artwork, and then we just kind of go out and tour, you know, for a couple of years. That's what we do. I think that's what a lot of bands are doing now, you know.
Yeah.
We don't really sit back and rest on our laurels, you know, with a recorded album. It's more just like putting something new out there and getting out there and playing for the fans.
Yeah. Like, speaking of technology, you guys just recently had an iPhone app launch for ArchEnemy. Now, do you feel like technology really helps boost the band nowadays compared to when you first started the band, where technology was probably just starting to
Yeah, I know what you mean. I mean, a lot of bands are just kind of taking it now, and a lot of artists are just kind of embracing technology and social media and stuff like that, and just kind of going for it. And it just seems to be, you know, so many people are connecting through these new ways, so I think you just got to be a part of it or not. I mean, you can choose either way, just to be not a part of it at all or jump right in. I guess we kind of jump right in.
Yeah, you gotta embrace it, right? Because it's not going anywhere.
Yeah, at least not for a while. We'll see when people get tired of Twitter and Facebook. We'll see.
Yeah, until then, we'll just play with it.
Yeah. I mean, it's fun, you know, and it's a cool way. You know, I mean, it's just a cool way to communicate directly with fans or answer a lot of questions directly, very quickly. So I find it quite exciting.
Yeah, like, technology is so quick to adapt nowadays. It's so quick to get information, which is definitely cool for the newer generation of people anyway. But now you guys recently joined up with the animal rights of Sweden and made this shirt, basically.
That's right, yeah.
Now, how did that come together, like bringing ArchEnemy together with the animal rights of Sweden?
I think they read, I think this organization, Swedish Animal Rights Organization in Sweden, read an interview with Angela where she was talking about her being, you know, a vegan and about animal rights and stuff like that. And I think they contacted us, and then we just kind of decided to do some co-ops and a couple of things, and yeah, that's worked out really well.
Yeah, it's really cool because I don't think I've heard of that before, where a heavy metal band has joined forces with an animal rights group.
Maybe not. I don't know.
I haven't
most
heard
stuff
of it
has
myself.
been done before, but
I haven't heard of it. But
no, I mean, I've been a vegetarian. I haven't eaten meat since I was 14 years old.
Oh, wow.
The other guys don't eat meat anymore either. So it's just something that everybody in the band is kind of behind. You know, there's not a lot of things that you can just like mean, there's always just a wrong and a right and a wrong. I think this is just a right, especially when it concerns, you know, animal rights.
Now, do you find being a vegetarian on tour is hard, considering the venues probably supply like catering and stuff? Like, do you find it's harder to come by, or is it?
We
part of the...
yeah, we have a rider, you know, that specifies what we want. So there's always a lot of vegetables and whatever substitutes for metal.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's good.
Not for metal, substitutes for meat. Sorry, I didn't get enough sleep.
Metal, that works.
You can't. No.
You can't substitute metal.
No, exactly.
Now, you also, too, for this tour, joined with the Amnesty International, which is funny. I keep seeing commercials of it ever since I've heard it announced. Like, what brought Amnesty International? Like, did they contact you? Did you contact them? Or
again, they contacted us. I guess they. We've been asked a lot about the new album, and there's some themes on the new album where we're kind of touching on those things, and we talked a lot about that in interviews because we go all over the place as well. Mm-hmm. We tour, you know, internationally all over the world, and sometimes we visit places that maybe don't enjoy the same level of, you know, freedom of speech, etc., that we enjoy here. So, yeah, I don't know. I guess they just found us, and I mean, Angela's she's pretty vocal about her opinions and stuff, so I guess, you know, people just pick up on this. And
well, it's good to be vocal about stuff like that, because a lot of people, like probably a lot of metalheads, don't know what happens in the third world countries and stuff that probably like metal and don't really get a chance to see it.
Yeah, we try to visit a lot of countries. I mean, we've been to a lot of places that are kind of exotic, to us, exotic places.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
Now, a lot of songs on this album and previous albums too do stand for standing up for yourself and being more vocal about your opinions. Was it something that was planned since the beginning of lyrical writing for ArchEnemy?
I think since Angela joined, yeah. I mean, that's she's put her own stamp on it. She's her influence, you know, and but it's something that I stand behind 100% as well. I mean, I wrote a couple of lyrics. I've written a few lyrics for the band in the past, so yeah, we kind of agree on a lot of things.
Yeah, I'm sure working together for so many years, you all kind of see
and we, you know, we just try to, you know, not all the albums are about that, but, you know, not all the songs are about that, but, you know, it's you got to sing about stuff that you're interested in, otherwise you become quite bored, I think. And it becomes a bit of it becomes fake in a way. I mean, you know,
you don't want to be repetitive.
No,
right?
That's true.
Want new, right?
Yeah, I guess, but maybe we are repetitive. We just
I don't think
keep pounding.
At least I don't think so.
But I think I believe that we sing about stuff that we are interested in and topics that we think are important. But, you know, we don't want to become too preachy either. But you know, we can't really sing about, you know, devils and the devil and zombies or God or spirits or ghosts or unicorns and stuff like that, because we're not really those kind of people. We don't really believe in any of that. So
I don't think I've heard a song about unicorns, to be perfectly honest.
There's plenty, and if you look into the power metal
deep
genre,
into it. Yeah, that's true. I haven't listened to that genre for a little while. Now, just a kind of random personal question to make it stand out from normal. Now, do you remember the very first CD you ever bought that was metal or possibly influenced your career today?
Well, yeah, I mean, before that I was buying vinyl. Mm-hmm. You know, vinyl was the format that was around when I was a kid. And yeah, I mean, I think it was Kiss, Destroyer, that album, 1976, yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, vinyls are getting more popular again today, which is...
I guess, yeah. Yeah, we make vinyl of all our releases as well, which is kind of strange. Yeah.
I don't know, a lot of people, I think, just like collecting them for the picture art.
Yeah, it's a much better format for graphics, for sure.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Michael, for doing this interview with us here at Metal Titans. Before we finish, is there anything you'd like to send out to the fans?
Just thank you for your support, for being there, and thank you for listening to the music. It's very much appreciated. Rock on.
Thank you.
Thank you.